Welcome to day one of my 4-week calisthenics series. This series consists of 16, 20 to 30 minute, no equipment calisthenics workouts you can do at home. Download your program guide via the link in the description of this video to see the full workout schedule. We're going to kick off today with a 30-minute full body calisthenics workout, starting with a warm-up consisting of 4 exercises, 40 seconds each, linking one straight into the other. Start off with your hands behind your back. We're going to open the chest, draw a nice big angel wing arc overhead, coming back round, and then relaxing the elbows forwards. This is a great shoulder mobility. I'm going to engage those upper back muscles, opening out the chest and shoulders. Next, we're going to do 20 seconds of wrist circles in one direction and then 20 seconds back the other way. It's really important when doing calisthenics to warm the wrists up. For some of this workout, I'll be doing it on my knuckles, but feel free to do any of the exercises on the flats of your palms. You don't have to copy me on the knuckles. And back the other way. Next, we'll be coming to the feet. We're going to warm up the hamstrings and shoulders, doing some inchworms. So if you fold at the hips, reach to the toes, walk out into a press-up position, walking back, keeping straight arms and legs till you can touch your toes, standing up and repeat. So hinge at the hip, feel that hamstring length, reach to the toes. Try and minimize any bending of the knees. If you have to bend them a little bit, that's absolutely fine. But try and get those hamstrings reaching first. Okay, stay in the press-up position now. Take the left foot on the outside of the left hand, turn and reach that left hand up towards the ceiling, and then replace the foot back. We're going to go to the right side, outside of the right hand, turn and reach the right hand up. Got these alternating Spider-Man lunges. Try and straighten up through that back leg, feeling the hip flexor and quad. Okay, we're going to get ready for our main workout now. We're going to go into the first section where we're going to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for 3 rounds, doing 4 exercises, starting with a press up. And don't worry if you can't do a full press up, you can do the negative lowering phase only and then reset your position at the bottom. You can do it with your hands flat on the mat or on your knuckles. We're going to have a fairly narrow grip. So elbows coming back towards the pockets slightly, full depth, pressing back up. Keep the glutes engaged, belly button drawn in, slight pelvic tilt to the hips. If you're doing the negatives, I still want you to do the full press up shape on the way down. But you can reset each rep off the knees, maybe taking a bit more time on the lowering phase. Make sure your elbows are not flaring directly out to the side. From a bird's eye view down, your body out to the elbow should be making an arrow shape, not a T shape. Well done. Okay, next onto the feet. We're going to take a split stance, so left foot forwards, right foot just a couple of inches behind the left heel. We're going to put all the weight into this front left leg. We're going to do a split squat. We've got this narrow stance split squat. Coming back up, so I've got all my weight in this front left leg. And I'm just doing a little bit of back leg assistance with that right foot. We're going to switch at the 20-second mark straight into the other side. So switch feet, straight into the other side. So I've got all my weight now in my right front leg. My left toe is just a couple of inches behind the front right heel. And I'm trying to minimize the help I'm giving myself with that back left foot. Well done. That's a great progression on towards building the mobility and strength to do pistol squats, which we will work on later in the series. Okay, onto a forearm push-up now. It can be done from a full position or a kneeling position. You want the elbows to come down together and come up together. Make sure your hands are out in front, so it shouldn't look like a press up. Your hands should be way out further in front. Try and avoid staggered elbows as you come down and up. Try and lower together and extend together. Keep the glutes engaged, slight pelvic tilt. If you're struggling, try it from a kneeling position, but don't have your hips too high in the air if you've done that kneeling variation. And then let's engage the posture muscles of the upper back, doing some prone Y raises. So we're going to make a Y shape with your torso out to your arms. Relaxing the lower back, keeping the chest on the floor, using just the upper back muscles to lift the hands. Well done. Take a short rest. There's one round done. We're going to do 2 more rounds of those exercises before taking a short half-time break, and then we'll move on to the second section of the workout where we'll give you 4 brand new exercises. So get some water if you need it. Get ready to go for those push-ups, whatever variation you're doing. Maybe you want to start doing a couple of full push-ups, but if you can't do the whole 40 seconds worth, you could switch halfway through to doing just the negative phase only. I personally prefer doing negative push-ups to doing kneeling push-ups if I'm going to train a client one-to-one. I find that doing the negative push-ups instead of kneeling push-ups means you learn the full press-up shape, rather than people sometimes struggle with the hip position if you're doing kneeling only. Another option, if you've got a bar or a bench, is to do incline, where you're going to be changing the angle, being a bit more upright. Onto those narrow stance split squats. So I'm going to start my left foot forwards. I'm going to have my right toe about 2 inches behind my front left heel. All my weight's going to shift into this front left leg. I'm going to try and minimize the help from that back leg. You could even take the back foot off to start. Just use that back toe assistance towards the bottom of the movement, and then you could release that assistance on the way up as soon as you've got out of the deepest part of the squat. Switch to the other side. So you can see I'm delaying putting that back foot on, and then I'm taking it away as early as I can on the way back up. Let the knee come as far forwards over the toe as you can without the heel lifting. Onto the forearm push-ups now. The hands out in front further than you would have for a press-up. Probably narrower as well. hitting some of the back muscles now with those prone Y raises. Try and keep locked elbows and hold for 2 to 3 counts at the top of each rep. Well done, 2 down, 1 to go. With these bodyweight only calisthenics workouts, if you've got no equipment, it can be tricky to work your lats and biceps. So if you have got a pull-up bar, I do recommend adding a few sets of pull-ups into this program. And if you can't do a pull-up yet, my TPT Virtual Studio has a 0 to hero pull-up plan with video demos that you can follow, helping you go from complete beginner to doing your first pull-up. That TPT Virtual Studio will be linked in the description of this video if you want to check out that. I want you to work on getting that knee, the front knee, as far over the toe as you can get without lifting the heel of the front foot. We want to close off the angle between the shoelaces and the shin. Switch sides. In order to do some more advanced calisthenics leg exercises such as the pistol squat, you do need a lot of quad strength. You also need a really good amount of ankle mobility, and that will only come from trying to use your ankles with the full range of motion in training. well done. There's the first section complete. Take a minute off and get ready to go for that second section. If you want to take your training to a new level, consider joining my TPT Virtual Studio. This members area gives you exclusive access to an extensive follow-along video library not available on YouTube. It also includes written workout plans you can do at your own pace, taking the guesswork out of training and optimizing your results. Learn to fuel your body for success with nutrition resources, from meal plans to dietary strategies that work. Save yourself from expensive gym memberships, long travel times, and average results by joining the virtual studio. To check it out, follow the link in this video's description after your workout. So lift the hips up, engage the glutes, tuck the ribs in. You can either just hold here, or we could also add in these marches with this reverse plank. So you can do either. If you are going to add the marches in though, make sure you're maintaining good hip height throughout. You'll feel the hamstrings firing up the back of the leg as you take one leg support away. Try and pull the shoulder blades back and together, keeping a nice proud and open chest position. Next, we're back in a prone position. We're going to do some prone over under reaches, trying to keep the hands as close to the body as you can, maximizing height away from the floor. This is a really good one for developing the mobility to do some muscle ups. Next, we're going to work some muscles called the serratus anterior muscles, which protract your shoulders forwards. There's some really important ones for doing a lot of the more advanced calisthenics skills. It can be done off the knees or in a full position. So you're going to keep straight arms, just protracting, pushing into the ground, rounding the upper back, and then sinking the chest down and through. You should be keeping the glutes engaged and try and minimize any movement of the lower back. With the upper part of the back, it should look a little bit like a cat-cow movement if you've ever done yoga. So you're spreading the shoulder blades as you push your upper back towards the ceiling, and then sinking your chest down and through the arms, but the whole time keeping straight arms. Next, we're going to sit down, straighten the legs. I'm going to posture upright first, and then put the fingertips on the floor and maybe crawl forwards just a touch. And we're going to go alternating straight leg lifts called compressions. And you should be compressing that center space between your chest and your quads, holding for a moment if you can at the top of each lift. Try not to move your torso at all as you lift the leg up. If you're struggling with moving the torso, try putting your back against a wall, and it'll make the exercise harder, but also stop you from cheating. Well done, one down, 2 to go, and that will be the workout complete. Well done. 2 down. Just one more round to go for those exercises, and that'll be day 1 complete. Make sure you download that program guide so you can see my full suggested schedule of what days to do the workouts on. And that's it, that's the workout complete. Thanks so much for joining. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find that and where in the world are you following along from? I truly do love to hear that. Don't go anywhere. Here's a quick cool down stretch you can do right now. And here's day 2 of this calisthenics series. Download your guide in the description of the video. See you soon.